Talking about Andray, I mean, you've known him for a while. You used to get on his maturity a couple times, years ago. But talk about the progression he started to make this season, and if this latest thing, how big of a setback is it for him?
I think anytime you get suspended for a game or two, it's always a setback, and I don't know exactly what had taken place, but I think Andray knows the value that he brings, especially now with certain guys not being able to participate, and he realized the mistake, and you got to grow from it. It's not a time to really chastise him and dwell on it. He realized, he made a mistake. Basketball is about emotions, and sometimes your emotions take over you, and you learn from it. So my job as a captain is to welcome him with open arms. I'm glad he's coming back because I can get to rest a little bit more, but he's a special talent, and he's a special talent that we need right now. He's a special talent that we can utilize right now. So you just got to let him know that he means more value to us by being out there playing, mentally being into it, staying positive, rather than not being out there with us. So I think he recognizes his mistakes, and we'll talk over it on the plane to Atlanta, and he needs to come in and really bring it tomorrow.
Is his kind of maturity progression living up to your expectations? Since this is his 5th year with the team, and
you say what now?
Is his maturity progression, is that living up to your expectations, or?
He's learned from all the off-court distractions, and I think has really shown improvement. Right now it's a trying time for everybody.
Yeah.
And there's been some things that I shouldn't have done, attitude-wise. Just being frustrated, and like I said, emotions take over. So it's part of the game. But Andray has done a phenomenal job as far as accepting his role, and when coach calls upon him, he's going out there getting the job done, and I just think it's just a minor setback, and realize the mistake, and you got to put it behind you, because we got enough on our plate right now. We can ill afford to have this linger on and really put us in a situation where we even more or less as far as manpower and guys going out there contributing to the team. So realize the mistake. Let's get ready for this fight and get ready for a tough team that's playing pretty well at home.
I kind of want to talk about Andray a little bit. You've known him for a while, and can you talk about his maturity progression this year, and how big of a setback this latest thing is?
I don't answer basketball-related questions.
All right, what about the people you mentioned before about guys looking for their shot too much? And then here comes Andray, kind of, supposedly, that's what Flip said, that he was kind of complaining about his shots, and that's why he got suspended. Is that more a result of the environment, or is this just kind of a one-time thing from a player?
That's a better question for him. I can only comment on myself, man, so I don't comment on the players in their situations. All I know is we're a better team. We move the ball, play unselfish, and play winning basketball.
Have you talked to Blatche a little bit about what went on, about kind of keeping his head in the game? Even Flip said, look, I want you playing closer to the basket, but Dre's like, well, when I get close to the basket, I feel like I disappear. So what is your advice to him as his teammate?
My advice to him, I tell him on the plane.